I think it's a good transition. I'm excited for it. I've read a couple of the encores, and I think they're going in the right direction. They just need time to develop the magazine, I guess. And I think it's also important to remember too that the roundup is still online, so you can go online, I believe, to get like weekly stories. But I think a magazine will provide a more in-depth coverage, so they'll get a lot more details of what's going on. I think that everything will still be the same. In the magazine, I hope will try to get those hard-hitting stories, but they'll also try to include things that you can't normally put in a newspaper, like maybe like a cooking section. I noticed there was one in this week that you can't normally put into a weekly newspaper.
With the transition from a newspaper, which we were previously, to a magazine this year, we don't have as much space for editorial content, and so, for example, if you do like a really long 800-word, multiple excessive word count article, it's really difficult to place inside the magazine, and so that puts more of I guess an emphasis on our online website, because there's of course unlimited space. So that's the big downside that I've seen. Another downside is we can't do as much breaking news with the magazine because it only comes out once a month, and most stuff that's breaking news is not time significant anymore after a month. There's still stress with the magazine, but it's a different kind of stress. It's more prolonged. It's more of an agonizing stress. With the newspaper stress, it was kind of like a drug, very quick, and it's hard to describe, but it was a faster stress, and I kind of like that. So yeah, that's the one thing I miss, strangely. There is a lot of backlash from previous editors who are in favor of the newspaper format. In terms of readership, I would say it's hard to track readership of the magazine, but I guess just the backlash from previous editors and people who are in favor of more watchdog journalism. Definitely some backlash, but we, can't please everybody, so